In the morning, Cat Notka comes to the balcony to analyze her dreams. Her dreams are so good that she tries to keep them in mind for a while. She doesn't tell them to anybody because nobody in the family will believe she has night dreams, so she doesn't share them with the family. She shares only her vibes because they're so lovely. She likes everybody in the family to have similar fascinating vibes. As for dreams, she hopes they'll listen to her wonderful night dreams in future, at least the awesome ones. Her favorite character, Cat White Paws, managed to teach his family to listen to his night dreams. Cat Notka starts thinking about that tricky cat and his hilarious friend. The cat wanted to tell Erwin about Brownie very much, but he couldn't do it. He knew that Erwin feared brownies more than anything else in the world. But the cat didn't fear them at all. He liked them very much, for brownies were kind and joyful beings. The cat tried to persuade Erwin in it, but Erwin didn't agree. He feared them so much that he even feared to listen about them. At last, White Paws thought of a way to tell Erwin about the brownie, so that Erwin wouldn't be scared. In the evening, the cat always told Erwin fairy tales. Erwin liked fairy tales, and the cat liked to tell them to him. So, one evening he said to Erwin, "Let me tell you a fairy tale about a brownie." And Erwin answered him, "No, you'd better tell me about something else. You know I don't like brownies. I don't like frightful fairy tales." "This fairy tale isn't frightful," assured him the cat. "Anyway, I don't want to listen fairy tales about them," declined Erwin. Then the cat said, "Okay, I won't tell you the fairy tale about a brownie. I'll better tell you my dream." Erwin said, "You tell me your dreams in the morning." But White Paws replied to him, "In the morning I tell you my night dreams, but this dream I saw today in the afternoon." Erwin became interested, so he asked, "And what did you see in your dream?" The cat said, "I saw one brownie." Erwin said, "Then you'd better not tell." The cat agreed, and in the morning, when they began to tell each other their dreams, the cat said, "And I saw that brownie in my dream again." Erwin said to him again, "Then you'd better not tell your dream." The cat didn't object. Only the next morning, when Erwin said, "I saw a great boat on the moon sand in my dream." "And what about you, cat? What did you see in your dream?" White Paws answered, "And I saw the brownie again." And so he answered for a whole week. Erwin even stopped asking the cat about his dreams, but White Paws told about his dreams himself. Only now, after the words, "And I saw the brownie again," he always said it, "such a joyful, good-looking one." Nevertheless, Erwin asked the cat not to tell anything else about the brownie. During a month, the cat informed Erwin in the morning, "And I saw the brownie, such a joyful, good-looking one," because the cat decided to continue to talk about brownies. So Erwin, by and by, got accustomed that brownie was joyful and good-looking. And in the morning, he began to ask the cat again, "And what did you see in your dream?" White Paws understood that Erwin didn't fear brownie so much anymore and said, "Erwin, let me tell you about my brownie." "But I'm afraid of them," confessed Erwin. "But he isn't a real one. He is the one from my dream, a toy brownie, so to say." Then Erwin agreed, and the cat began his story. He decided to explain everything in verses because he thought verses would sound not so scary to Erwin. So Cat White Paws scratched his head and cited, "My brownie eats a lot. My brownie eats in a pot. He's nice. He brings me cheese, scares children with his teeth." Erwin liked the voracious brownie, and he asked the cat, "And what else does he do?" The cat answered, My brownie smiles a lot. My brownie smiles in a pot. He is nice, he brings me cheese, scares children with his teeth. He must be very kind if he smiles a lot, said Erwin. The cat agreed. Oh yes, he is very kind, and added, and he is very joyful too. My brownie laughs a lot. My brownie laughs in a pot. He is nice, he brings me cheese, scares children with his teeth. And why does he laugh? Asked Erwin. Because he sings joyful songs, answered the cat. My brownie sings a lot. My brownie sings in the pot. He is nice, he brings me cheese, scares children with his teeth. And where does he take cheese? Asked Erwin in surprise. Of course he takes it in the fridge, betrayed himself the cat. Then he understood that he had let out a secret and explained, there is a fridge in the kitchen in my dream, just like ours, so he takes cheese there. How nice, it is only in a dream and not in reality, said Erwin. Otherwise, I would fear to come to the fridge. Then the cat said, look how nice he is, and cried 3 more verses. My brownie dances a lot. My brownie dances in the pot. My brownie jumps a lot. My brownie jumps in the pot. The cat was carried away by his explanation that he completely forgot to control the content of his verses. He was inspired, so he didn't notice how the following rhyme escaped from his mouth. My brownie bites a lot. My brownie bites in the pot. So brownie is dangerous after all, made a conclusion Erwin. He is not dangerous at all, got offended the cat, and he stopped talking because he didn't know what else to say. But Erwin couldn't stop talking. He learned about Brownie so much that he wanted to tell everything to Mom and Alex. Of course, he wanted to tell about it to Dad too, but Dad had already left for his work. And that is why Erwin told the cat's dream about Brownie only to Mom and Alex.